Hi there everybody, I'm Rosslyn, and welcome to my first playthrough of the exciting sequel to Your Very Own Robot. Oh yes, today we're going to play a top ticket gamebook. Your Very Own Robot goes Cuckoo-Bananas by R A Montgomery and Shannon Gilligan. This is a choose your own adventure. This is, doesn't even say what number, but it's from the Dragonlark series, which, as everybody knows, is my absolute favourite choose your own adventure series ever. Oh yes, these are all very good quality. On the back it says, your parents are inventors, and one day you rescued a robot from the trash that they didn't want anymore. You had a lot of fun with him, but boy did he make things go crazy. Your parents weren't too happy about your robot adventures, but you really miss your friend. Can you trust him to behave himself, or is he about to go cuckoo bananas? In front of all your friends. Well, this is him, so bets are now on. I'm going with yes. Probably he is. He do be looking like a what is he even effing doing here, for example. This guy is going to be an absolute tube in front of all my mates. Your Very Own Robot goes cuckoo-bananas. Artwork, design and text. Copyright 2009. Mystery Company Incorporated. They're not crediting the artist, so I'm not crediting them, because fuck them. Here's a lovely art. Whatever. Don't know who drew it. Here's another lovely art. Don't know who drew this either. It weren't the corporation who owned the copyright, I know that much. Okay, I'll have a little drink and then kick off the adventure. Sweetheart, I have to go next door for 5 minutes, your mum says. Can you and Gus stay out of trouble while I'm gone? Yes, Mum, you reply. I promise. I've decided she's English and I'm Scottish, why not? You remember what your father and I said? She asks. Aye, if Gus gets into trouble one more time, he's going back where he came from, your mother says, finishing your sentence. Gus is a robot. Your very own robot. You made him last summer from spare parts you found in a trash can in your parents' lab. Going back where he came from means one thing for Gus. It means getting thrown out in the rubbish. Doesn't he sound good? Your dad and I are serious, she adds, as if you needed reminding. I know, you answer. We'll be good. Your mum waves as she heads out the back door. You look over at Gus, who gives you a wink. Oh, this is going to be good, isn't it? He's like, aye, right. Look at this twat, right. This isn't a good sign, aye. I don't get it. Why is your mom so mad? I think he means angry rather than actually insane, but my mum could be both. Anyway, Gus is asking as soon as she's gone. Here she is on her way out the door. Toodaloo! Off she trots. Oops. Next page, yeah. Cool. Well, there was the time you flooded the basement so you could play submarine, you say. But the bathtub wasn't big enough, Gus cries. And then the time you cut down the apple trees out back to build a fort, you remind him. Those apple trees were getting old. Anyway, Gus answers, plus even your mum said it opened up the view. What about the time you turned the kitchen into a fast food restaurant for wandering robots? You ask. Yeah, you are probably right about that one, Gus says. But, listen, I've got an idea. What kind of idea? Will it get us in trouble, you ask? I mean, it's a fair question. For this is the picture we get here. This is him flooding the basement. He just doesn't give a fuck, does he? Look at him. He just doesn't. Couldn't he give a hoot? Dring, dring. Gus jerks his head to the right. It's the phone ringing. And Gus loves the phone almost as much as pizza with pineapple. Please, can I answer? He begs. No, Gus, you reply. Every time you use the phone, something bad happens. You snatch the cell phone before Gus has the chance. Hello? You say into the cell phone. Before the caller says a thing, Gus goes into robot twirling mode. Uh-oh. Sparks shoot out like the 4th of July. A loud zzz pierces the air, and purple smoke puffs out of his transistor ears and microphone mouth. Do we know what robot twirling mode is? This is the first I've heard of it. We do get quite a good picture, though, that illustrates. I mean, we can get an idea. I'm mainly stunned that this appears to be a function that's built into Gus. Didn't it say I built him? What am I doing here? Anyway, with a burst of energy, Gus lifts off, spins 16 times in less than 1 second, that's fast, and vanishes. What? You run to the back door, just in time to see a blue streak as Gus is over the front fence and on his way. You run out of the front gate. A car on the next block throws on its brakes. Is it braking to avoid hitting Gus? You're about to go and look when you notice a small piece of paper on the ground. You stoop and pick it up. It reads, Robot Cloning Classes. Starting today. 551 Plunkton Street. You groan. Gus wants to clone himself. Make more robots. Just like Gus. He's headed to the trash heap now for sure. I mean, you have to save Gus, but what can you do? You've got 2 options, right? Do I want to run towards the sound of the braking car, hoping it's Gus? We do get an illustration. It might be a bit of a tip-off look. Does look like that could be it. Or I can decide to just go to the robot cloning classes to find Gus. No, I mean, I feel like we're getting the scoop. I think the car braking might be something to do with it. You decide to run towards the braking sound. A car is turning right at the next corner. Otherwise, the street is empty. Gus, you holler, but it's silent. Oh, we've been trolled by the picture. I don't think that was very fair. Okay. The only noise is the sprinkler going off at the house across from you. Suddenly a brick lands at your feet. Thwack. It has a message attached to it with some twine. Get all the money in your piggy bank. Meet me at the sewage treatment plant. Tell no one. Repeat. No one. And here's my brick gave me commands. Oh, do I want to take orders from a brick? Don't know. The sewage treatment plant. You get a sinking feeling. The sewage treatment plant has a special new computer. It was on the news last night. You noticed that Gus paid close attention. Gus loves everything about computers. You have to act fast. Should you run back home, get your money, and bike to the sewage treatment plant? Or should you choose the extreme option and find your friend Schuyler? You don't like Schuyler much. At least not much lately. She's gotten real bossy. But Gus has a big crush on her. He'll do whatever she says. Oh, I see. We've got the silly picture of Gus. Woohoo, woohoo, fancying whatever. What's her? She had a silly name. What is it? Schuyler. Okay. So I decide to run home, get my money stash, and sneak off to the sewage plant alone. I mean, that sounds a bit dodgy. I don't know. Ooh. Or do I want to go to Schuyler for help? Which it's describing that as the extreme option. Because he's so bossy. Yeah, but I mean, Ghost does kind of woohoo with Schuyler. So how's that more extreme than sneaking to this place with all my money? I mean, this is dodgy. Sewage plant, you right? Gonna go and ask Schuyler for help, even though he's bossy. You decide to go to Schuyler's house. Oh, of course, it's a lassie. Did I say it was him? Sorry. I don't remember anyway. Schuyler, because we get a wee picture of her, of course, now. Yeah, lovely, there she is. On her porch. You decide to go to Schuyler's house. When you reach her back porch stairs, she's already standing there. It's like she's been waiting for you. What is it now? Schuyler sneers. More robot trouble? She has her hand on her hip, like she's really important. You notice she's grown another inch. Sometimes you can't stand Schuyler. So I tell Schuyler that Gus is doing just fine and leave to find your very own robot by yourself. Kind of tempting. She seems like a bitch, this Schuyler. Or do I tell Schuyler the truth about Gus and ask for her help, even if she is a huge pest? Well, I'm in for a penny, in for a pound. There is no point going away now. Gotta suck it up with Schuyler, don't I? Schuyler. Gus has disappeared, you say? I think he took off for the sewage treatment plant, and if he gets into any more trouble. Schuyler sometimes suddenly perks up, as if Gus getting into trouble has made her day. The sewage treatment plant? She asks. Follow me. I know a shortcut. Really? Sus, okay. She jumps down all 3 back steps at once and heads into the woods across the road. You run after her onto a path you have never seen before. You huff and puff to keep up. How do you know about this, you ask? Oh, I used to come out here all the time when my daddy was designing it, she answers. Okay. Dad's a path designer? Alright, okay, cool. You arrive at the sewage plant. Or maybe was he designing the sewage plant rather than the path? Don't know. Anyway, you arrive at the sewage plant from the rear. Schuyler slips through a hole in the chain link fence at the edge of the woods and stops. Do you have any idea where he was headed? She asks. The new computer room, I think. You reply. Schuyler squints, thinking. Oh, here she is having a wee think. Love it. She's really putting effort into it, you can see. Okay, we'll use the back door right here and then go downstairs through the basement to the other side. That way, no one will see us, she says. You trot after Schuyler down a hill and enter the sewage treatment plant through the back door. It takes a minute for your eyes to get used to the dark. Okay, follow me. You follow Schuyler down some stairs into the basement. She leads you through a maze of hundreds of pipes. You come up on the other side into a huge 2-story room. The plant manager told my mum that they shut down wastewater processing until they find gas, which means the pipes will be empty. Schuyler says, we can enter the pipes here or by the entrance closer to the computer room. You take one more look at the map. All I ken is that we have to find him before my parents find out, or they're going to make me throw Gus out in the rubbish, you say. If you decide to enter the pipes nearby, skin me that as an option, right? Or do I otherwise want to use the entrance closer to the computer room, where I know that Gus was earlier? Entering pipes sounds nasty. I want to use the entrance. I ken that Gus was in the computer room, so it's the closest entrance and it's not a pipe. I'll do that. Hopefully we can find a lead, yeah. I think Gus would use the entrance nearest to the computer, you whisper. I agree, Schuyler nods. Follow me. First you run down a long hall. Then you sprint across a big room. Schuyler motions you to stop. She holds her finger to her lips and peeks around the corner. Okay, she says, let's go. We have to be fast. the two of you round the corner. Before you get very far, you hear the sound of shouting and lots of running feet. Suddenly a pack of people appear. They're coming straight at you, and Gus is in the lead. "Run!" he yells, streaking past. "Wait!" you cry, turning around to run after Gus. "You're going too fast." "Gus, we can't keep up," Schuyler yells. "Grab my feet quick," Gus yells back. "Your feet?" you cry. You look back. A pack of angry security guards and plant employees is gaining. Yeah, they are. Look at them. That looks pretty close. Yeah. You look forward. Gus is shooting off blue sparks, like he always does before getting airborne. Oh, he does. What is he like? "It's not the time to ask questions." Fair point, though. Gus shouts as his feet begin to lift off the ground. You just manage to grasp Gus's feet before he takes off out of the emergency exit door and into the sky. You hear a whir, and a rubbery plastic clip secures your hands to Gus's feet. "That's a new feature I've been working on," Gus shouts proudly. "Hand holders, so you don't fall." "Whoa!" Schuyler hollers. "We must be 1,000 feet up." You look down. Everything is toy-sized. You recognise your school and the shopping centre and downtown. Some people stop to stare and point as you fly by. Suddenly, you're diving down fast. Before you even have a chance to yell out, Gus has landed in your backyard. "Phew," Schuyler says, standing up, brushing off some grass. "Everybody okay?" Gus asks. You look up as your mum comes out on the back porch. "Oh, hi, kids. Hi, Gus," she says. "I was wondering where you were. Anyone for some lemonade?" The end. That was a lovely time. My robot did go a little bit cuckoo bananas. I'd say solidly mid on the cuckoo bananasometer, though. It was very acceptable. What a lovely time I had with my robot. I will definitely be doing more playthroughs of these. Absolutely fantastic. Genuinely terrific. Didn't even know if I'm being sarcastic about the Dragon Arc series being my favourite Choose Your Own Adventures. They're obviously, very sarcastic. Every single book in this series is absurdly silly. I genuinely love playing them. They're brilliant. I hope you've enjoyed coming with me on my Cuckoo Bananas adventure. That's about all I have to say about that, and I'm going to say bye for now. I do not expect anyone to donate to my channel, but I'm going to put a Ko-fi link in the description, just in case you're feeling generous, and it will always be appreciated if anyone does. That's that for now, though. Bye-bye. I hope to see you in another video.